Hey guys, it's another video. I'm back. Hopefully you're back. Hello if you're new. So today I thought I'd have a little bit of fun and I'm gonna try and do a makeup look whilst talking about a film, and today's film is gonna be the 2003 film Cat in the Hat. Yes boys, get some Dr. Seuss in your life. I rewatched it and it was an experience. Okay, I'm back. So for this makeup look, I will try and tell you what I'm using whilst I do it, because that is correct, I believe. So I have actually practiced this look, guys. I'm not just winging it, and I decided to try and follow the like green and purple theme of the film. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Again, I'm not a makeup professional. Yes, okay, so I currently just have eye primer on, and just to disclaim, I've got concealer on little bits because my face is kind of spotty at the moment, but you know, what can you do? Cat in the Hat, live action movie. It's a fever dream of a film, okay? I would just like to know who looked at it and was like, yes, this is acceptable. Whomst. First of all, I'm gonna be using this, my sleek makeup eyeshadow, and it is the Eye Divine mineral based eyeshadow palette. There we go. And I'm going to attempt to use, oh, it's got a brush in it already, but I shan't be using that. I'm going to use this colour here, this green, oh look, you can see, and then this turquoisey, because that's what I used when I practiced it and it didn't look bad. So in terms of like the film, I suppose that like it can actually be, it could be quite fun for kids. Like, it gives the vibes, you know, that of like fun times, but like at the same time there's also quite a few inappropriate jokes that I only picked up on in this watching of the film, because I was clearly not old enough to understand them as a child. And like, yeah, the colourful aesthetic, it does give the like sort of like vibes, the correct vibes that like, oh, this is a fun place, this is a fun time. Like, you get the right feel, I suppose, of like story time adventure. But I will say this, I watched it a lot as a child, okay, but before the rewatch that I did for this video, I could not tell you a single thing that happens in the entirety of the film. Like, I don't know, what is the plot? Where's the plot? You tell me. I do actually genuinely wonder, do any of the like actors, especially like the ones that were adults at the time, ever like sort of look back on their involvement in the Cat in the Hat and just like regret it? Because I feel like arguably this is one of those films that you could look back on and be like, oh, we don't talk about that. I forgot, I did not realise that Alec Baldwin was in it. When he came on my screen, I was like, what are you doing here, sir? You don't belong here. And like his character as well, flipping heck, I've never seen Alec Baldwin do that. Oh, what's he doing there? What is he doing there? So I am, with the makeup technique, I am fully, do you remember that tutorial video I did where I just followed a tutorial? Low key, since then, that's like how I do my eyeshadow. And you know what? That tutorial lady liked her advice. Right, I've just switched brushes. I don't know if you can see that. It's a slightly like tilted one, just so I can be a bit more accurate with my application. So I've put the green on. I've put the green. It's quite messily done. I'll probably neaten it up. And now we're going to put this like turquoisey greeny colour in as the contour shade, the dark shade. I've only practiced this once, so yes. So I forgot that like the Grinch came out before this film, so I have got a very strong feeling that they just hoped that their success with the Grinch was gonna help them with being successful for Cat in the Hat, but I feel like Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat does not pair up to Jim Carrey's The Grinch. So like it was an okay idea for them to be like, oh well, we've succeeded before that one. Oh shit. I am blind in one eye. Just remember that, okay? I've just applied that very badly, so I'm gonna have to blend it out. Yes, I think that they didn't have I don't think the cat was the right vibes in this film. I think they tried to replicate Jim Carrey, but nobody can do that, you know? Oh, one eye has gone so terribly. Okay, oh well. I do have to say, there was two quite cool parts for me that I probably enjoyed as a child as well. So it's when the things rock up and they decide to just like trash the house, and they do this shot where it's like a dissection of the house, and you see the cat in the middle doing his thing. He's like having a dance party, and then you just see the things all whizzing around and going crazy. For me, that was a fun bit of the film. Like it was an enjoyable moment, but it's quite simple, you know? And then the other bit that I enjoyed was when they come home and the crate's like opened and the whole house is like in another dimension. That's quite a fun bit for me. But in terms of the rest of the film, it's quite like samey and you know, like I'm not like, wow, amazing. It's just a mad film, I've got to say. So here we go. This is me so far. I've done the greens. I'm gonna try and neaten that one up a bit because it's all gone awry. Awry. Is that the right word? Yeah. I can't see. Okay. Just don't mind me. Okay, on to. Okay, so the last bit for my eyes is from this MUA Makeup Academy Professional palette, and I'm going to be using that purple there that you can see, if I can, this one also has a sponge brush but won't be using that. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it, that one, yeah. There were moments in this film that did make me like question the timeline of just life and like, are we in a simulation? Because there are moments where I was like, what is going on? Like, this is 2020. Like, this film is nuts. So one of these moments is at the start when we're at, what's his name? Mr. Humberflubes. And he's a germaphobe. But the bit that got me was the moment when we're in the workplace and there's just a sign up, okay, and it says employees must wash their hands constantly. I'm sorry, is that not what we're doing right now with COVID-19? Like, it's just so on the nose, I actually can't wrap my head around it. It's sort of like, you know, The Simpsons and all of their like correct predictions from storylines and everything. Nuts. And then another moment that genuinely I had to pause the film and just sort of like take it in, is the things have got involved to try and stop the mum getting home in time, and they've dressed as police officers and they've pulled her over, and then he's decided to eat the ticket, you know, as you do, and then the other thing is trying to help because he's choking. Okay, but in that moment of them doing that, the thing that's choking genuinely, and I only know this because I had subtitles on, goes, police brutality, illegal chokehold. Have I walked into a parallel dimension without knowing? I mean, genuinely, this film is insane. Fully nuts. How have they managed to make a film and then it be almost fully relevant 17 years later? Like, I can't actually wrap my head around it. Like, it's when films do that and it's like, what's the phrase? Life imitates art. There we go. That is what's happening with The Cat in the Hat and 2020, okay? Life is imitating art. Yep, I'll take that. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is the final look. Well, eye look. I'm going to, can you see? I think I'm quite impressed with that. It's sort of, I think it's a duochrome sort of purple colour, so it does come across as a bit blue, but I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna finish my face of makeup and neaten the edge, like neaten it up a little bit, and then I'll be back and round off this chat. Okay, I'm back. I've finished my face, I've put my outfit on, so yeah, to sort of go with the look. I've let my hair down, although the bun has sort of made my hair go a bit, but we carry on. So just, this is the final look. So do you know what, I'm quite proud of myself. I never really do bright bold colours or anything when I do my eyeshadow, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to, you know, push the boat out on that bit, sort of. I am actually really impressed with how that's turned out, to be quite honest. But yeah, so final thoughts on Cat in the Hat. I think if you want to watch a film that is completely and utterly insane, then Cat in the Hat is the film for you. It's great for that. I think it is a good film for kids, like it's just that little bit insane that they need. But I can also see why it's the reason that the Zeus estate no longer allows live action film recreations of Dr. Seuss's works. They hit the jackpot with The Grinch and then killed it with Cat in the Hat. So, there's that. So, I'm giving Cat in the Hat as a rating a new one that I've made up just for Cat in the Hat, and it is its own vibe. It's on another level, to be brutally honest. It's actually insane, and I feel like it needs to be recognised for that. So it is its own vibe. And then additionally, I'm only gonna give it just wow. And it's not just wow because wow, it's so amazing. It's just wow because it is nuts. It's freaking insane. Like, just wow. It's just bonkers. And do you know what? What the heck even is this film other than a visual representation of a fever dream? If you disagree, let me know, but that's my stance on it and I'm gonna stick with it. So yeah, that's all for now. That's been my thoughts, feelings, vibes, ratings, this, that, everything. And I've ended up with a very good eye look, if I do say so myself. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I can't open it. Oh! Oh, I've got green all over my legs. I'm wearing shorts. That's unfortunate. Just a bit of apple came out my tooth. Give me a sec.